Mm. All right, today I'm gonna go with focus. I'm gonna talk about focus. So where your focus goes, your energy flows. All right, so this is a big one as far as just getting your mind in the right spot and focusing on what's important to you. And when you start focusing on what's important, your energy goes to that thing. All right, so that's why visualization is so important. Manifestations, all that type of stuff. So we're going to kind of jump into like the power of focus. So focus dictates your action. So when we repeatedly think of something, it becomes our reality. So if you're focusing on problems, you'll find more problems or you'll find more obstacles. And if you focus on solutions, you're going to uncover opportunities. So people always, with challenges and obstacles, they get derailed, and they're not like with every challenge, there's a solution and an opportunity. And if you look at the opportunities within that challenge, you'll find them. But if you're not focused on them, you won't find them. So think of our mind as like a spotlight. So when you take like say a flashlight and you shine the light on something, it gets clearer, right? You can see it. It's more detailed. And everything else around it just fades away because it's dark. You're just focused on that one spot. So our minds are the same way. So how we focus, it shapes our priorities. So conscious focus creates alignment. So when you're consciously direct your attention or your actions um, with your values and your goals, that's going to align you in a positive way. An unconscious focus leads to drift. So without intentional focus, you might prioritize distractions or short-term pleasures over long-term goals. So energy follows attention. So the more attention you give to something, the more energy and effort you invest in it, whether it's productive or not. So common barriers to effective focus, distractions, right? We all have distractions. Social media, emails, your freaking phone beeping all the time, vibrating, notifications. They scatter our attention, and it's harder than ever to be focused. So solutions would be like scheduling focus blocks. I call them time blocking. And it's just a time where you minimize your distractions, you put your phone on airplane mode, nothing's popping up, and you just focus on whatever that thing is. All right. Um, Other barriers would be like negative self-talk, focusing on fears or failures. That diverts energy from progress. So the solution for that is, practicing some affirmations, practicing gratitude. Um, I don't think we, including myself, practice gratitude as much as we need to. Like all of us have so many positive things going on, but we always focus on all those negative things. So overcommitting can be another obstacle, spreading yourself too thin. That leads to diluted focus. So when you have a million different things going, you're focused on a million different things. You're not focused on that one thing. So prioritize tasks and really say no to non-essential commitments. If you can learn to say no more than you say yes, you're going to be successful. So one of my mentors, he basically taught me to make a list of all the things you do in a day. So you could do a time blocking session a time audit where every 15 minutes, write down what you did the last 15 minutes. And you'll see like scrolled Facebook for 10 minutes or whatever it is. And you'll see all these gaps where you have more time. And it was super effective for me because I got to the end of the day and I'm like, I didn't do a thing. Like it was like, there was like, I didn't get anything worthwhile accomplished. It was just all little tiny little tasks. Delegate those tasks if you can, if you have kids or spouse or what, like just little things that you can get off your plate so that you can focus on the bigger items. That's helped me tremendously. Like, what's gonna move the needle forward the most? Like I just actually just talking to a woman who's like, I've been walking 10 minutes a day. I want to start walking 20 minutes a day. And she's like, I know that's gonna help me lose weight. It's really gonna move the needle so small. It's not gonna, working an extra 10 minutes a day is not gonna help you lose weight. I mean, it's gonna help, but it's like so small and immeasurable. But if we can make some changes to her nutrition, that's going to move the needle bigger. So like focusing on the bigger things and then the smaller things later. If that makes sense. All right. So practicing practical strategies to align focus and priorities. So define your goals and like a clear, like we're always like we want to lose weight or we want to make more money or whatever, but we don't have a clear goal on how to get there. So an out like a clear outline on what's important to you. So I want to lose weight, but like how much weight and how much time by doing what, right? So example would be I want to lose 10 pounds in 3 months by eating mindfully and exercising regularly. Like that's a more specific plan and it's a more realistic output or outcome, I should say. Break goals into daily priorities. So focusing on small actionable steps that move you forward to your larger goals. So we talk about this probably in every training. It's the foundational pieces, the hydration, the sleep, the movement, nutrition, mindset. Um, I missed something. Movement. What did I miss? Exercise, mindset. I don't even know. Stress. Controlling your stress. So those are the things that on a daily basis we should be doing. They don't have to be amazing. Like just move your body, drink some water. Like they're it's the boring work. I've referred to that before. If someone says to me in our program and they're like, God, we're just doing the same things over and over. It's so boring. Perfect, you're winning. Because it's not exciting. Like, it's not supposed to be exciting. You just do these things every day. So I love when someone's bored because that means they're just doing it over and over and over. So an example of, excuse me, small actionable steps would be like, today I'll prepare healthy meals and go for a 30-minute walk. So that's actionable. You can prepare the healthy meals and you're going to do your walk. And do what you say you're going to do so that you train your mind that when you say you're going to do something, you actually do it. So that's why it has to be so like a no-brainer. Like 30-minute walk, you might not get to. So that might be but a 10-minute walk, like you can fit that in anywhere. So do 10 minutes, and then if you have the time, you go to 30. But set just minimum standards. And a lot of people need to raise their standards. Like their standards are so freaking low, right? Raise your standards. So when you raise your standards up and you fail, you don't hit the standards, you're still way above if you had really low standards. So keep challenging yourself. Use visualization. I talked about this earlier. So just spend a few minutes each day and just imagining your desired outcome. Imagine yourself, whatever it is, in your favorite pair of jeans or on the beach in a bikini, whatever it is for you. Like just think of where you want to be and what that looks like. And visualization is so freaking powerful, guys. So it's going to allow you to achieve allow yourself, like visualizing allows yourself to see the success. And have all kinds of examples of visualization, but I won't get too in depth in that now. Practice mindfulness. So, regularly bring back attention back to the present moment. So we can get so scatterbrained and things going on. Just like if you start feeling yourself getting distracted, like talk to yourself, like focus, take some deep breaths or meditate, whatever, it is for you, and just refocus. Right? It's never too late to refocus. So you could be unfocused all day, but the last hour of the day, you're super focused. You'll get more done in that 1 hour. Like I get more work done between 8 and 10 at night than I do all day because my wife goes to bed, kids are in their rooms doing whatever they're doing, and I got the TV on and I'm just working. And it's just I have no distractions. The TV I have on mute. It's just for I don't even know. I don't even watch it. But that's like I get so much work done in those 2 hours. So try to carve out some time where it's just you and nothing else. And track your progress. So tracking your foods, tracking your steps, tracking your water. Reflect um reflect on where you were, in the beginning of your journey, or if you're just starting, like start journaling, and then 6 months from now, you'll look back and you'll be like, wow, I was drinking whatever, 40 ounces of water, and now I'm drinking 100. Those like because sometimes the scale doesn't move, you get frustrated, but as long as you're moving forward every day, that's what matters. You're going to get to the outcome if you keep following the process. Um, and I think another important thing is to adjust, like reflect on where your focus has been and then adjust it as necessary. So that means like if you're journaling, or let's just say you're journaling and you review your weekly goals to ensure that they align with your priorities, and say you didn't hit a goal. Well, why didn't you hit the goal? Like reflect. What can I do differently to make sure I hit the goal next time? So you're learning from your, I don't want to say failures, but learning from, where you didn't succeed that week. Doesn't mean you're a failure. It just means something, we need to do something corrective so that it happens, or at least happens more frequently. It's not going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. But if you missed your step goal, why? What could I have done differently? Could I have got in a couple more 10-minute walks or whatever? Oh, I got somebody logging in now. I'm about 2 minutes from being done. Reflection exercise. So where does your focus go? So write down 3 things you've been focusing on um, in the past week, and identify if they align with your goals. So if your goal is health and you're not focusing on health and you're focusing on 3 other things that aren't your health, your focus is in the wrong spot. So if you are like, if those things do align with your goals, then celebrate your alignment. But if they're not in line with your goals, consider what you can shift that's going to help you focus towards those goals. All right. So we're always just tweaking things. So like you could choose one action, just choose an action today that's going to help you redirect your focus to what matters and what your actual goals are. Uh, so let's see, it's pretty much. So yeah, I like this saying here. Energy flows where attention goes. Choose wisely. So when you ever buy a car, and say you buy an orange Hyundai, right? You never see one on the road. And then you buy one and you see them all over the road. They're everywhere. It's because your attention has shifted. You bought a car, and that was your attention shifted to that. So now you're seeing them everywhere. So a good exercise to do, um, you can right now, if you want, look around your room or wherever you're sitting and identify everything that's the color red. So just look around your room and just remember what was red. So now what I want you to do, if everybody's done that, I want you to tell me all the things that were brown, and your eyes going to be closed. Tell me all the things that were brown. Probably not going to have too many, right? Because you were focused on red. So that's the power of focus. You're going to find, and a lot of times too, they're red. You'll find like burgundy, and you'll be like, yeah, it's close enough. It's red, because you're looking for red. So it's an exercise Tony Robbins does, and it's super powerful. There's a lot more to it, but that's kind of the gist of it. So you're focused on that. So you're finding red everywhere. Like I have a picture with I'm in a t-shirt that's red. So I see that because I'm focused on red. But then if you close your eyes and ask you another color, you're gonna have no idea because you weren't focused on that. So that's the power of focus. I think that's the easiest way to kind of bring it all together. So you guys have any questions? Let me just check the chat, see if anybody. Nothing in the chat. You guys are quiet. You can come off mute. It can be a question on anything. Doesn't have to be this, as you know. Open for questions.
Can you hear me or not? I was typing. Okay, I didn't know if my.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, so I work out like 4 days a week. Try to make sure just 4, not 5, and overdo it. But I wanted to add yoga. So is that kind of separate? Because I feel like that's just like stress relief. But
Yeah. Yeah, yoga's like a recovery day.
so adding that doesn't really count as like overdoing workouts, right? Okay.
No.
I didn't
And
think
4 days. Are you doing 4 days strength?
4 days of CrossFit, and then I wanted to do maybe 2 days of yoga, 2 or 3, like afternoon. I do CrossFit in the morning, and I was thinking after work, go like unwind and do yoga. And it's just
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. It's like an active recovery. You know, it's like going for a walk. That's like I don't really consider walking. It is exercise, don't get me wrong, but like I
Right.
don't know. It's an active form of recovery. And that's really good for you. But yeah, yoga is great. You can do
Okay.
yoga, 5 days a week,
That's good. That's all.
I like it. I need yoga. I did yoga once for 12 weeks at my own gym
Oh
back
yeah.
then, and I felt amazing. And then
Mm-hmm.
soccer season started, and it was the same time, so I played soccer instead, and I
Yeah.
lost everything that I had, but my hips felt better. Everything felt better.
Yeah. I didn't even realize we have like 3 just yoga studios. So someone invited me yesterday and I'm like, oh, I could add this. This was nice,
Yeah,
relaxing. So
yeah. Did they do like a meditation at the end or like some sort of?
yeah, and
Yeah.
she did some sort of bells. She came around with a bell and put
Oh
it
yeah, yeah,
over your
yeah,
face.
yeah. Sound yoga. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of benefits to the sounds too.
Okay.
It's pretty crazy. The shit I did yoga. We were in a retreat in San Diego,
Mm-hmm.
and it was on a beach, and it was dark out, and they had tiki torches all
Uh,
around. And it was
there,
it was amazing. And the guy'd come by, and he'd do a little ping, and like he'd
yeah.
have you close your eyes, and I don't even know what he was doing because my eyes are closed, but it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, they have some upcoming outside yoga that my friend wants to go to, so we'll probably do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Who just jumped on? What's up, Joy?
Mhm.
So we're done, Joy. But if you have
Hi,
questions,
Jake.
if you
Well,
have any
once we
questions.
look again, because
Hey,
I know this is not
Joy.
positive things. Just let me check on a few things and I'll report to you as soon as I know
Hey,
just
turn your TV down, would you, Joy? Is that you?
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Jay. I appreciate it. That was Jay Ackerman from State. All
Was
about
it Sandy? Is it your phone?
the Austrian Justice Ministry.
All right, I'm muting Joy. Sorry, Joy, I muted you. If you guys have nothing else, I'll let you go. Thanks for jumping on. Oh, let me get you guys' names so everybody gets credit. Sandy, Joy, Laura, Amy. Someone else just jumped off. Who was that? I can go back and watch. All right, we'll see you all next week. Anything you need, just shoot me a message and I'll help you out. Bye, guys.